My name is Elizabeth Rose and I'm a solicitor who specialises in medical negligence law, and I've practiced in this area exclusively for the last 6 years. I'm also the founder of L&M Medilaw. L&M Medilaw is a specialist medical negligence legal service for claimants and operates as a sub-brand and niche business offering within the parent firm, Levy and McRae Solicitors. The idea behind this business venture started with one life-changing moment. In 2018, my little girl, after having health issues from when she was born, was diagnosed with brain damage at age 3. Our world was turned upside down, and I started to look into what happened to her. I suspected medical negligence, and for the first time in my life, I had to instruct a lawyer for what was a deeply personal matter. I had to juggle working as a full-time solicitor, caring for a disabled child, as well as an elderly parent, whilst also being thrust into the medical legal world, not as a lawyer, but as the client. What I came to realise is that even with all my experience of acting for clients who had been affected by negligent medical care, that this would not prepare me for what was to come. It was difficult to not be re-traumatised by telling and retelling our story. It was uncomfortable having to relinquish control and trust someone with the details of our family life. It also hit home how difficult it would be for a client to navigate the legal world if they had a medical condition or impairment like my daughter. Having been put in the client's shoes for the first time, I thought more could be done to make legal services more accessible, particularly to those with disabling medical conditions and impairments. I felt the client journey could be improved upon by introducing a trauma-aware approach while not compromising on the quality of legal representation. It was the pandemic that gave me the push that I needed, and although I was happy running a successful medical negligence team at my former firm, I knew I wanted more from my career. In spring 2021, I approached Levy and McRae Solicitors and pitched my business idea to the owners of the firm. I explained that I felt there was a gap in the market and presented my idea on how to improve the client experience and also maintain a strong commercial presence. After months of discussions, I finally came on board with Levy and McRae and started the hard part, making these ideas a reality. The first thing we did was hire a disability consultant to make sure what we were doing was actually going to make these services more accessible. She was instrumental in making sure our new website was accessible, our approach was appropriate, and we hit the right tone with our marketing campaign. We also instructed a graphic designer who worked alongside the disability consultant to create infographics and visual aids for the clients to better understand the court process and the steps we required to take them on their client journey. We then created video content and a YouTube channel aimed at demystifying the law. This user-friendly content included an interview with a medical expert, explaining their role in a case and how they went about producing a report for the court. I also wanted to reduce any anxieties the client may have and avoid any unnecessary re-traumatisation. I came up with the idea of a video walkthrough of our offices. The idea being that the more familiar you are with an environment, the more comfortable you will feel during a meeting with your solicitor for the first time. Finally, we set up a virtual clinic on the website, which allows clients to fill in a questionnaire and book a time slot, which then issues them with a Zoom invite for a virtual consultation. This function means that the clients don't have to speak to secretarial or reception staff and retell their story. It also allows direct access to me in a discreet and confidential way. On 4th of February 2022, after all the months of planning and preparation, we officially launched L&M Medilaw, and our website, virtual clinic and YouTube channel went live. Then by the end of March, start of April 2022, our socials went live and we launched our Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn page. We also completed virtual training to a nationwide patient advice support service and continued to content create on medical legal issues, including a resource hub which was released on our socials and YouTube channel. There have been a lot of firsts since launch. I did my first live stream event with Hey Legal, a digital legal platform. I also did a radio interview for the first time and created content with maternal health organisations to raise awareness on poor maternal health support following birth trauma. We've built up a client base which continues to grow, and I'm looking forward to the future and hopefully becoming a market leader in medical negligence legal services. Reflecting back on this past year, I couldn't have done any of this without the support of Levy McRae.
Can we skip to the good part? If there's a good part, then I hope it's not far, 'cause I thought it'd be today. I napped on campus and I smoked at dances, but it didn't feel so great. If you put this scene on a movie screen, is it called a happy end? If the word gets me where I'm supposed to be, will I know I've made it then? It's so hard.
And last but not least, I'm grateful to my own little Wonder Woman, who was my inspiration for all of this. I hope you all enjoyed listening to my story. Thank you, everyone.